Hello, and welcome back to Monster Hunter Sunbreak. It's been a little bit longer since I've last played, not a crazy long time, but I'm back into it. I didn't make any progress since last time because I really couldn't. So, today I'm going to be doing some of the quests. I was originally considering doing, I think it's an event quest, like trying the double hazard Furious Rajangs, but I think doing that after not playing for about a week might be a bit rough. I want to do this one before I do this one because that just seems funny to me. But I'm going to make my way through some of the advanced quests, I guess. I don't want to do that because I hate normal Espinus, but I'll look for like an advanced quest. Maybe I'll start from here. I don't know what makes this one advanced. I don't know if it's a harder version of normal Malzeno or not. Like yeah, I'll start my way through. I'll do this, depending on time I might do the next one. And just work my way through these. I will do them with followers though. I will be a little bit rusty. Okay, let's change to this silly set, and this set, which should be good. It's been a while, so I'm very out of it. Let's go with this one, because it's probably better to be more defensive. I don't know how to fight Malzeno. Haven't fought it recently. It should be easier than Hazard Primordial, but because that's the most recent variant that I've fought. But I actually can't remember how the normal version goes, so I'm probably gonna get hit a few times by obvious attacks if I'm not defensive. Also, it's not primordial, so I don't get... Or it's not the hazard primordial, so I'm not getting free Spirit Bugs, so I could get 2-shot, actually. But let's just go for it. I should be countering that. Oh, he's so slow. What is this? Okay. I don't... Yeah, Primordial doesn't do that attack at all. It does equivalent slash sweep type attacks. It doesn't do that it just did. So I'm not used to that. It doesn't do much direct damage at this point, though, so I'm not that worried. I just don't know. I mean, that's the same for Primordial, that's for sure. I just don't know how this works. Oops. It's kind of a weird... See, now that's an attack Primordial does. Oh, he actually shifts a lot more than I thought he did there. You can dodge that if you run, I guess, but not if you just step. Like if you roll as well, obviously you can dodge, but... It's very weird as like a step back. Down, dodge. Like it's kind of weird to do it now, honestly. Because it's incredibly slow. Like I should be doing better, but I also haven't played in a while. One, does it do 2? It does. What is it doing? Oh, it just has a big opening there. Weird. What a weird monster. I should have countered in that sort of scenario. Or I should be preparing to counter in that sort of scenario. Oh, that's different. It's actually funny, that attack is more dangerous than the, I don't know, to me the equivalent attack would be the one where it shoots the beams that hold you in place. It does have a similar attack where it does 5 beams that actually do damage. But it's kind of different. Yeah, it feels weird to be playing again. It took a bit of time to not play because I was sick. It's been like actually like a decade since I've been properly sick. Which is fortunate, but it's just kind of weird. Well, I've been, I would say, varieties of sick, but like actually, I don't know if people don't like have issues with just the word vomit, but that's all I need to say to communicate my intent. It's been over a decade since I've been like that level of, that didn't look like it hit me, since I've been that level of sick, which was different. And like, I don't know. The only really bad part is it was just kind of annoying. Like, it doesn't, not fun obviously, but it's just kind of not, the not being in the mood to do anything is annoying. It's kind of a weird, I can't really, oops, yeah, that's a bad roll. I don't think I can phrase it particularly well. But like, to me the worst part is it's the byproduct of not feeling like doing anything, and it's not the not feeling like doing anything. Like, now, that could just be a weird, meaningless, internal distinction that's completely worthless, and I would understand that. But it's sort of a weird feeling that that's what I feel. Like, I don't know. The fact that that's what I feel is weird to me.
Wonderful work, my friend.
It's like not being able to eat for a day isn't pleasant, but like I didn't act like the day in question. I didn't even feel that bad not being able to eat. It wasn't fun, obviously, but like it was the fact that I couldn't eat, but not the fact that I couldn't, you know, sate hunger. Because I wasn't really particularly hungry. I was hungry because, you know, obviously I need to eat, but it was more that I couldn't eat in general, because food's nice and you're supposed to be able to eat, and eating is good for you, so not being able to eat is bad. Less like that more than the actual, that was a bad choice if it was a different version. Let's just move for a second. Like, it was weird. Like, one day I couldn't eat, the next day I could eat, but like not a ton. It was unfortunate, the timing. Because my whole immediate family in the area,
Come on, doggo.
we're gonna get together,
Don't let it get away.
go for
Excuse me.
dim sum, delicious, I don't know, Chinese brunch adjacent food. It's weird to call it brunch though, the reason it's brunch is, you know, breakfast, lunch, so it probably technically is appropriate to call it brunch, except for the fact that if you call it brunch, brunch has the implication of like Western food, eggs and such. And I assume most people know what dim sum is, but it's always possible people don't. Because everyone has different lives. But yeah, couldn't go. They brought some back. I was able to eat some of it. Which was nice, because it's always delicious. It's never as good when it's not, you know, fresh, but it's still really good. But it was just bad timing with that. But it was very brief sickness. Like by the next day I was not feeling 100%. I'd say even now I'm feeling 80, 90%. Which I'm only mentioning because it's just kind of, I don't know, context. And it's something to talk about, like, the unfortunate timing was unfortunate. But mostly just not being able to eat for days is not great. And then the next day I couldn't really eat much. But I could eat. But like, it's weird how, considering the amount that I was actually able to eat total, which for the 2 days would have been less than I would normally eat in 2 meals. It's just kind of, I felt a whole lot. That hitbox is weird looking. I hate that. Yeah, that hitbox is bad too, honestly. Like that hitbox is pretty bad on the tail. Because it hits, like, yes, it's an aura sort of attack. But like, you're beside the tail and actually still kind of behind it, yet you get hit 100%. Just feels kind of bad. But anyway. It's just weird that, I guess being sick, your body, you know, doesn't need the same, or like it adjusts to some extent to the fact that you can't eat as much. Worth it. And it's just kind of weird that, considering the amount that I was unable to eat, I wasn't particularly obscenely hungry. It's just odd to me. And it had been a very long time since I'd been that type of sick. I've been sick a couple times in the last several years, but like, it was only a sort of, I don't know, achy cold feeling and less of a aggressively ill feeling. Which is just kind of, I mean, it's lucky that I didn't get sick a bunch, especially considering that visually was terrible. Like, it started charging it up, aiming that way, and then it sent it out this direction. It didn't look like it should have aimed at me. I mean, I should have expected that it would, but it is what it is. I don't remember what it does here. Oh. I mean, that's pretty weak, but whatever. Just attack me, please. Okay. He's leaving. Okay, good to know. Yeah. Being sick is weird. It's been a very long time.
Let us move. Let's get going. I shall put this to good use.
Now I have neck pain. Probably unrelated. Actually, probably because I slept terribly. But other than sleeping terribly, it's probably unrelated. And it's not like, you know, muscle pain caused by being sick.
What's a hunt without some monsters? Let's go find them.
But it's interesting. Definitely never fun. I mean, the first food I ate after recovering was probably a bad choice. Like, the dim sum place does salt and pepper squid, which is, I mean, I assume it's deep fried, but it's definitely fried. It's like, you know, fried squid. It's like a salt and pepper seasoning coating. Not the best first food to eat, that's for sure. I was fine, but like I probably should have eaten, I don't know, noodles first? Rice first? At that point, I'd eaten rice the day before and it did not go well, but... too slow. But it's kind of... it was a weird first bit of food to eat. Oh, okay. That's just a... the two side beams are totally different than the normal, like, beams that they send out in that type of attack. That's why it hits in a weird looking way. Okay. That makes sense. I think part of the reason why this fight's so, I'm gonna say relaxed, not that I'm playing it perfectly, but it's a pretty relaxed hunt. Eesh, I was bad. I don't actually know the timing of that attack at all. Is I have probably close to double the defense I had when I first fought this monster. Given that I'm sitting at like over 1,000, and I probably had at most somewhere around 600. Because I was definitely still using the Kaiser helm. I was probably using the alloy chest plate. The alloy gloves, as I'm still using. Like, it's pretty funny to think about how much easier it is. I also have... do I have 3 levels of defense? Yeah, I have 6 levels. 6 levels of defense. Making it all that additional defense from the higher tier armor even more impactful. It's pretty huge. It's a pretty big improvement. I'm gonna... before I kill this Malzeno, how many normal Malzenos have I killed? Well, maybe 3 is my guess. It's sort of the issue with playing something once it's been fully released. Which is not really an issue, but like... it's sort of a byproduct of the Monster Hunter release formula. Where if you don't play it as it releases, you kind of don't... you don't really have much of a need to hunt every single monster. This is bad. Oh, I got saved by the dog. Whereas if you play it as it releases, there's less to hunt, so you end up hunting the things that have been released a lot more, even if you don't necessarily need to. I should be attacking the wings, but I don't actually care. I'm kind of unsure what the... like, there's so many quests that have, like, invader warnings, but I've yet to actually, I think, be invaded? Or, like, roaming or whatever? Like, I don't think I've seen anything... unless that question mark is just indicating that it's random instead of a consistent collection of 3 or 4 monsters when you hunt it. If that's all that is, then that icon means absolutely nothing. I wonder if in multiplayer it is extremely advisable to help your team and bring flash bombs for when they do that attack. I'm committing here because I'm lazy. Because it probably helps your team a lot if you actually bring flash bombs to save their lives.
Strike like thunder.
Yeah, it's been a pretty relaxed warm-up. I'm not going to do the double Furious Rajang though. I'll definitely just do the next advanced quest. Oh, that's actually pretty funny. I landed right in the spawn location. Is it gonna miss? Hey, it hit. One good thing about normal Malzeno, unlike Hazard Primordial, you can actually use the ZSD and not feel absolutely like you're gonna die. Because it does so much less damage, at least in this context. I bet with the original gear that I used, there would be a risk of me dying if I used it. But like, with this gear, I can't use a ZSD without a risk of instantly dying from 100 to 0 versus Primordial. No, don't do this to me. I was about to get a decent hit in. I guess I'll finish him off with the Centaur. Or probably finish it off with the Centaur. Yep. I actually didn't think it was quite that close. I thought it would take maybe 3 hits.
I can see the village is in safe hands.
Yeah, that's a good warm-up. I don't need any of these parts, but... Well, actually, maybe I do. Maybe it's used for some decorations. I guess maybe advanced have more HP
Wanna get going soon?
compared to normal? Because they have to be harder. There's no way they're easier or the same, so it must have more HP. Wait, I wanted to check.
Let us move! Come on, doggo!
Oh. What? That scrolled real quick. Probably just sound. I went past... Yeah, that's my 6th. So I had fought it 5 times. Okay. But I've still fought it less than Primordial. Ooh, my largest of both is the same. That's pretty fun. But it's not the largest possible.
Our quest is completed.
Which is interesting. I wonder if they have the same largest possible, or if, like, Primordial has a larger max size. I hate Master Rank. I really hate the difference in scaling between the Brightly Shining Disaster and everything else. Like, it's not so much Brightly Shining Disaster gives too much. I do actually think it's everything else gives a little bit too little.
I have faith that you will fulfill your
Like, I feel like an advanced Master Rank 6 quest should really give you 1 level, at least. I can do that. And that's gonna be the last hunt. Unless it's hyper quick, which it shouldn't be. So this will be the second Furious Rajang. I have no idea what these guys are weak to. I mean, Furious Rajang's not weak to dragon, it's weak to ice. I have un-ice switch axe. I think that's about it, though. And then there is Golden Rathian, who's gonna be near the top. Who is weak to nothing really. Exhaustible. Kind of neutral. If exhaust is its weak point. Okay, Furious Rajang is, I'm gonna say, not weak to exhaust. Pretty weak to blast. And I have an acceptable blast, but this is not weak. I'm assuming next resistance threshold is indicating the amount it increases. So 1 means it increases by a huge amount. From already having a huge resistance, it goes to even more. I assume the blocks are not numerical values, because otherwise initial resistance and the next resistance being lower than initial wouldn't really make sense, I think. Because pretty much everything I thought... I guess it goes the other way. I don't know. My assumption is every successive application gets harder. But that could be coming from something else. That's cool. Golden Rathian is not weak to stun. I don't have a good weapon. Oops. I don't have any, like, purely raw weapons. Which is Leave Taker? Leave Taker being a... Oh, Leave Taker is the Mizutsune. Okay. Wyvern Strife is fires. Dragon, poison. I guess that's an okay pure raw. It would benefit from something else, though. I think I'd just go with the Reconqueress. I need to make sure I have... Okay, so. I have the Wire Bug, I have Rapid Morph. Build up boost still. I don't have free lifesteal. I need to keep that in mind. I don't have free lifesteal. Oh, yeah. This set might not be optimal. I could lose a level of Grinder, Muck, and another one. And make... If I could make 3 of these, I could get the regen, and that would be good for this set that doesn't have Bloodright. That seems like fun. I'm gonna do that. I might have replaced something that I didn't want to, but oh well. Sometimes my controller double clicks. But that could be fun. I need to hunt Kushaladora 1 or 2 more times. If I get lucky and get 2 in the next kill, I wouldn't have to hunt it again. Well, Riz and Kushaladora, but it's basically the same. I'd have to hunt Barioth a few times. I don't love Barioth, but it's probably worth it. And the Dowra Cortex, I'd probably get enough while trying to get the Rise gem. Okay, I might do that in the future. But probably not here in this context. But yeah. That seems fun. Grind that to make this set better. Or maybe not better, but maybe more comfortable. Getting the advantage of always regenerating a little bit is kind of nice. I guess if this hunt somehow goes super quick, I might try and... I'm gonna play... I don't really need to play it that safe. If this hunt somehow goes incredibly quickly, I might do like a Barioth hunt. If there's one that's like a quest of some variety. Realistically, I probably won't do a Barioth hunt. Oh wait, are they splitting up? Doesn't look like it. Where's... Do I have to change the floor? Yeah, okay. I want to get a red wire bug before they fight each other. Because they should relax. Oops, it's 7 that I need to go into. They should relax until I enter the zone. They might leave before I enter. But they shouldn't fight before I enter based on everything I've seen. Also, I need to get in the habit of using this again. Ooh, what's a big guy? I think that's bigger than the previous one I fought.
Spotted.
There's the target.
Fight each other, please. Oh. The Espinus roared way quicker. Weird. Fight each other. Oh no, too slow.
Time to ride. I'm expecting maximum
Free damage. Because I don't think they take any damage. There's no damage numbers when they get hit while I'm riding.
Let us dance.
Which I'll prove right here.
Do your thing.
Recharge now.
So like, I don't think they take damage. So getting a few hits, getting hit a few times to start is beneficial. Okay, so that strong attack doesn't even lock on? That's worthless. That's such a bad strong attack. Like, it's so bad. How do you not lock on and actually target your opponent?
That's my buddy. Let's attack.
Looks like it's ready to thrash
Think we
us.
got this bad side.
It's a pretty crummy mounted attack. Like, most of those are pretty bad. I think the finisher's pretty good though, because it does the whole paralysis, poison, fire, which is helpful. Like, other than that, it's such a
You've done this before.
crummy wyvern ride. Oh, lovely. Okay, so the actual initial impact doesn't do anything.
You have my thanks.
It's been a while. Okay, I probably should have gotten grabbed there. I've only fought this variant one time. So, I'm a little worried. Mostly because it felt underwhelming the first time, so I'm worried that I will underestimate it now. Oh yeah, lightning. Also, I don't know if I like the switch axe against this guy. Like, it might be a little bit slow. I might really prefer sword and shield. Because, like, the sword mode having an 8 mind's eye is nice for the arms, but you're not always in sword mode. And trying to hit his head is awkward.
Be careful! It's about you.
Strike like thunder.
Don't let it get away!
Yeah, it was a very underwhelming fight the first time, but now because I think it's underwhelming, I'm afraid that I will underestimate it. Because I was very careful on the first fight. Come on. Let the dog jump that. Don't waste time.
Not quite sharp enough.
I'm also assuming basically that Gold Rathian is... Gold Rathian is harder than
Sharpen your weapon.
Silver Rathalos in my opinion. From my memory. In this game. That's a funny catch on the tail that's not really much of a tail anymore.
Looks super irritated.
I bet it's pretty easy to use that counter if you know what you're doing, which I don't. Like, I don't. Wait, did it just did, explicitly roared its way out of the wire bugs. That's fun. And now it's gonna go rage. The real furious Rajang. I heard the audio for a heal, but they canceled it. Might not have been a heal, actually. It could have been some other janky looking hitbox, but totally acceptable because it makes sense, but it just looked bad. Like, it could have been another consumable that doesn't affect me.
I am in your debt.
Totally rad of you.
Jump to the center. Fighting against invisible walls is really annoying. Ooh, that was a little too slow. As always, though, this attack is kind of underwhelming. It's a good attack, for sure. But it's just a little bit too... slow, maybe? Well, it's not even that it's too slow, it's that it's not a one-shot. Like, if it was a one-shot, then it being... Isn't that a grab? Shouldn't that have grabbed me? Like, it being a one-shot would justify... Oh, that's the grab, okay. Then what's that? Is that other one really just a weak punch? What's the point of that weak punch if it's not a grab? I don't get it. I hate that. I hate that that's an attack.
Could you teleport things here for a bit?
Where are you? Oh, she's grabbing the gold Rathian. Oh wait, I was about to try to counter, but it's probably about to freak out. Or not. Oh, perfect timing actually. Because it freaks out right now. Come on. Give me something to attack. Might be bad.
Waste this opportunity!
Okay, face or arm?
This is going to hurt.
That looks like face, but I actually can't see what's happening.
You're next.
Festival skill.
It's coming for you.
Okay, face or arm?
It's all
Face.
over for you.
I don't know if you can latch to the arm. Oh, what?
Attacking.
Trying to bail.
What? That's so weak.
Pardon my insolence.
What? That took like no time. I know it's a double monster hunt, so the individual monsters are weaker, but like... That was so weak.
Love myself some meat.
Also, I should actually check. I need a heart from a Furious Rajang. Oh, I assume it is. I assume that's the one I'm missing. So I probably should have captured it. Too late now, but I should have captured it.
Needs more polish.
I forgot that I wanted to check that.
Just thinking about them.
Hey, why did it die so quickly?
Spirits.
Is it just that weak? Or is there some twist to this advanced quest? Because, like, that's not an appropriate strength level. It's way too weak.
Looks useful.
Like, I did get... There were 2 wyvern rides that effectively hit it, but still. Like, it should be so much more dangerous than that. Oh, that was a bite. But that was also a bite. Very... I mean, there's an obvious tell.
There we go,
I just...
you won.
It looked very casual. Oh. Maybe it took longer than I thought. It was about 38 minutes
Leave this monster to me.
in when I killed
Remember the mounting
It's
bases.
all spirits, Randy, strike!
the guy. So the question is, what time will it be when I finish this quest? And how long will the quest have taken? I could actually check how long the quest has taken until now, can't I? It should be fine.
Looks super irritated!
Oh my goodness, it's the worst mounted Punisher. Not Mounted Punisher. The Mounted Punisher is good. Wyvern Ride. Like, everything but the Mounted Punisher is so bad. Everything but the Mounted Punisher is so bad. Oh, that's good to know. White sharpness bounces on the tail. Hey, that's fun. Weapon equipment that I put on my list forever ago and then gave up on actually making, but kept on the list because I'm lazy. Well, go to the trap. That'll save time. Good job. You fell for the most obvious trap in the universe. Can't remember, is there... That was not a face stab, but whatever. There was some sort of gimmick to the face and such being harder, I thought. Is it that I'm supposed to attack the feet? And the feet are relatively weak. That... I guess the poison application didn't count as a somehow that didn't latch. Genuinely don't understand that one. There's probably some reason, but the poison application didn't count for the counter, I guess. 'Cause I don't think I mistimed it too badly. But maybe I did. Such a weird monster. It's definitely, like, better than Silver Rathian, as, like, or Rathlos, in terms of, like, changing up the base version. And I much prefer it to Apex. Apex Rathian. Like, I really don't like Apex Wrath. Oh, yeah. It heats up. And that's when you can hit it well. Ah, yeah. Okay, that's fine. Like, Apex Rathian is annoying. I can get hit. I didn't. That was fortunate. Apex Rathian is annoying because I don't like ground effect that, like, zone you. I don't think they're bad. I just don't enjoy them. I actually think they fit really well in this type of game. Please hit the feet. Already? Too late.
Don't let it get away!
Yeah, 35 minutes left, meaning 15 minutes have passed? That can't be right. Hunt 50 or 60 minutes? I don't actually pay enough attention to that,
That's a
because
strange creature. You should take a photo.
the only time... I don't think I've
It's a hunt without some monsters.
failed to time on anything in this game. And I think the closest I got was something that was like
Not quite sharp enough.
an anomaly investigation reduced to...
Best whetstone.
It was an anomaly investigation reduced to 30 minutes. And even then I still had 3 or 4 minutes to spare. And it was the first time I hunted an Apex Rathian, so... It wasn't even like, oh, I've hunted it a bunch before. It wasn't actually an afflicted Apex Rathian, though, which I don't know if that can happen.
Light's better, though.
Oh. I forgot that it doesn't attack in the middle first.
Can you handle that by yourself?
I don't know why I forgot that, because no monster attacks in the middle first. They all attack in the side first. Yeah, this is one of those things, though. Golden Rathian is, based on this hunt and, you know, previous hunts, it's definitely the more dangerous, like, it's more dangerous than this version of Furious Rajang, which is kind of sad. And the only reason it's more dangerous, really, is the poison. And maybe the fireball, I don't know. Having only hunted both of them twice each, well, I haven't actually finished this hunt, so once, but I have yet to be hit by the big blue fireball, so I don't actually know how hard that hits. But, like, it feels like the most dangerous part of this is the poison, like the super poison that ticks for a lot more. But it's possible the big blue fireball will one-shot me, for all I know. Let's just focus the feet. I'll definitely say that the head hitting being less effective is kind of annoying. Mostly because it's completely counter to how the game generally works, but I mean, that's very suited to the series to have monsters that go against that. So I don't actually dislike it, it's just kind of a mild annoyance. Yeah, like that might one-shot you, I don't know. Good Wyvernator. I should really focus the tail, but I actually don't care. I just want to end the hunt.
Think you can take on the master?
I think that's probably not worth it to reload because it was about to refresh. This is a bad choice. It worked out, but it was a bad choice. It's still almost dead, like how? I'm gonna bomb and I'm gonna hit its... Oh wait, no, I remember. I need to place the bombs. I almost forgot about the counter. I don't know how it's gonna work if I hit the tail though. Because there's a chance that it won't work well, and that I won't get the counter effect. Yeah, I didn't. I kind of expected that. Yeah. Oh. I don't know. I know exactly why it ran away. That time it went middle first. Somehow that was left wing. It would have been weirder if it was right wing, but... I hit the foot. I don't know why it wouldn't latch to legs or tail. Instead it goes to the wing. Which is more an issue of where it latches to the wing. Like if it latched to the base of the wing, it would make sense. But it latching to like
How about we get going soon?
halfway out on the wing kind of makes that latch on weirder. Because it's not close at all. I don't know what toadstools are used for. It must be poison ammo? Like poison coatings for bow and such? And poisoned meat?
Looks useful.
I guess? I don't know. Kind of interesting. To have entire mechanics that I haven't interacted with at all. Though one recipe is not really a mechanic, but... Darn. I don't know why I thought that might be an Espinus mantle. Because it's the exact same color and image, but... Well, it might be a slightly different shade of green. Oh, sick. That's really good. I can't remember what precisely I wanted it for. I think it was a decoration. Yeah, that was quick. Like, the Furious Rajang was, I think, sub 10 minutes, which feels too quick. There's a sale. Someone wants to talk to me, and I have stuff I can craft.
I'm not bad. Nice. Look at all those points. As always.
Who wants to
thanks.
talk with me? Oh, just generic tickets. Okay.
I've been expecting.
Kind of wish the tickets were automated. It doesn't make it fun to gather them, and if I ignore them, it would bother me. But
Hey there.
I can craft the golden gloves, which I wanted for critical boost and burst, both being pretty useful, combined with decent slots.
You got it.
I won't use them probably, but I'll get it. It'll get it off the list. Oh, what? Bloodening? Yeah, I think I wanted a bloodening jewel, but maybe I won't, because I like the idea of using the iron shell as an alternative option, because that seems kind of fun. That does seem like a good time. Just having a different... It might not be better. It's probably worse, even. But... I should craft it. I should pause the recording. But I'm just gonna be chit-chatting for a second and then wrapping up anyway, so... I do wonder... what else it can be used for. Like, maybe it's used for the armor that I probably wouldn't make anyway. Oh yeah, I wanted to figure this out. Weird. Weird. 'Cause whenever I'm doing this, everything else gets really slow, which is not surprising. Okay, I have found the culprit, potentially. What is this process in Task Manager? It only causes an issue. I've only noticed it in this game, where I guess it's probably always been desktop window manager. Probably need to fix something I have set up poorly. But I now know the culprit for why the Firefox windows go super slow every time I am checking something like... Well, not every time, sometimes even, when I'm checking stuff like this. Okay, it looks like unsurprisingly, the Rajang Heart is used for the one piece of armor and all of the weapons, because of the position as, I guess, the jewel equivalent. Or like, gem, whatever they're often called. So, I'll check the armor.
To get started.
I could have checked it online, but it will be smoother here. Use gloves. Wait, no, he'd be near the bottom, right? No, he's not. Yeah, this? No. I mean, the critical eye is probably... It's probably an upgrade over what I'm using right now.
I'll put everything Master Hammond taught me
Because
to
I'm
good
still
use.
using the
Whatever you need.
stupid alloy gloves. Because I curious crafted them, and I got a free level of critical eye. So they're 3 critical eye for free. And I think I gained a slot on them. But like by default, the Furious Rajang ones would be an upgrade. Like the Furious Rajangs would 100% be better. Because the Furious, if I'm on the red scroll, free defense. Not amazing, but it's free defense, and resistances, it's free. And then the critical eye, if I curious craft to get more critical eye, easy. If I just use the level 4 slot for a level 2 critical eye gem, it would still be an improvement over my current setup, probably. I probably should make this instead of the bloodening jewel. And I will.
Strike while the iron's hot.
I'll even equip it, because it's almost certainly better.
Careful out there. Left side.
I was gonna check weapons as well, but that's... just, it's... yeah, there's a 2-1 slot here. Which also means that I probably actually can't replace them right now, because the 2-1 slot, well, the 2 slot, but... for this specific setup, I can't replace the 2-1 that easily. But I can if I do a bunch of
How are things?
curious crafting and get lucky. I actually don't think I have any left, because I spent it all on upgrading or trying to upgrade these, which are probably better than these. But the key difference is this gives no critical eye right now, which might be not worth it, and the Blood Awakening critical boost might be better. Oh yeah,
Curious crafting.
I remember.
Feel like I'm starting to close
I
the
equipped a
gap
bunch
between
of
Dr. Hammond's ability
evade
and my
window
own.
decorations because I
bet you'd be
could make
mighty
them,
proud.
and then I never even tried to use them. That was fun. Well, I might use these,
I'll be here when you need me.
but for now, for this set, I'm not changing that. I am incapable of keeping a straight thought. It's also the summer heat. I hate summer so much because it's just hot. But I also wanted to check the Furious Rajang weapons, see what sort of... I think I've checked them before, but I want to see what sort of like purpose they have. What their... if they have a niche and what it is. Furious Rajang is 0 affinity. I guess it's a lot of high sharpness? Like, that's a lot of purple sharpness.
Bring on the hard stuff. Ain't nothing I can't
And like,
afford.
there's some element,
Damn,
but
my customers
not
smile
much.
and
And
I've been
its
banging away at
actual
this
raw
damn
attack
stuff
is
for
not
so
that
long.
high. It must just be the sharpness, right? Because most other purple sharpnesses are not nearly that long. Inherently. Like, this one's pretty good. That one's better, but it has negative affinity. Which is sort of... and it has worse slots. But it's kind of... yeah, it must be the sharpness, right? I can't guess what else could possibly be the gimmick on the Furious Rajang stuff. This seems better. I guess it's 10 less attack, but the sharpness seems similar. It's the same amount of element, I think. It has affinity. It has better slots. Like, the Furious Rajang one seems kinda... like it doesn't have a particularly strong niche. Which, I mean, if there's 50, 60 plus weapons, I don't actually know how many different monster weapons there are. Like, if there's a ton of weapons, then, like, not everything's gonna have a proper niche. So maybe this one's just kind of, not that good. But it is thunder, and there's not that many thunder weapons. Though I would choose this over this any day if I wanted a thunder weapon, because it has affinity, and it has more thunder in its element file. But mean, it looks pretty good. The horns are bigger. It's a bit furrier. It's not awful. Would I have to... Oh, I could just craft that.
You got it. Ah, strike while the iron's hot.
I don't actually have a thunder weapon. So... It's probably not the best thunder weapon. But...
Strike while the iron's hot.
Now I have a thunder weapon. Yeah, I don't get the niche. Like, I can sort of see if the niche is pairing it with Grinder S. Like that super thin sliver of white. So you burn through the pink, mauve, magenta, whatever the actual color is. You burn through that first layer. The white goes quick. You get to blue. You sharpen. You get the bonus easily. But other than that, I don't see a real strong niche. So, like, why make it? Why use the Rajang Heart there instead of for a Bloodening Jewel or the gloves or... I mean, that's it. That's kind of... There's only two other things that aren't weapons.
Automation to get started.
So if you get spare Rajang Hearts, you might as well use them. What? Is there no Rajang... Oh no, I missed it. Yeah, I guess that's kind of the niche. It's not very interesting,
Hey,
but
thanks.
it is what it is. So I guess that's that for today. Next time I might do the double arena with Hazard, Furious, Rajang. I think it could be fun. Well, no. I hope that it will be fun. Having said that, I instantly recant my words. Next time I will farm Barioth and Risen Kushaladora to get the level 1 decorations. And then, if I have time, I will fight the arena quest. It's all a question of if it takes more than 2 hunts. If it takes 3 hunts, like 2 Barioth, 1 Risen Kushaladora, I might have time. If it takes 2 and 2, I probably won't have time. But that's for next time. And I hope everyone has a great day. So, that kind of ruins my normal goodbye. Oh, well, I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.